Meiliang watercolors today. I'm going to use purples and maybe gold colours and just see how that works out. Got a size 12 brush and I'm just going to get going. So I think I'm going to put very dark colour purple here. Just put that there. Put a stripe of it through here. Got a more lilac-y kind of colour here, so I'm just going to add that. Let it sort of mix in there with this colour here, and just going to drag it across the page, leaving a bit of a gap there, just because that's what I want to do. Bring some more of that colour. I think I'm going to bring that down here. Those two colours meet. More of this colour. Nice juicy purple here. Just let it go a bit wild there, merging in, bringing down some of the purple here. So this I've sort of mixed with some of the purple, which has produced a pinky kind of colour. Add some dots of colour straight in to that wet paint. Really does granulate really well, this purple paint, which is great. So you can see the colour moving. Lighter purple here and a line through there. Having a bit of fun. A bit of black in, that'll be dramatic. See how that works. I think it needs a bit more dramaticness to it. Okay, I'm going to let that dry now. Gold ink and just shook it up because it tends to separate. And just got an old brush and I'm just going to paint some lines across the page. So I'll flatten the brush right down onto that page. I'm just trying to tidy up all those edges that look a bit raggedy. Bringing the brush up, pressing it down, and the blob there, so I just dip that in there, don't want to waste it. Sort of running out of this gold ink. Love using it. It's just really, really nice. Really adds some glitz to your page. I always love a bit of glitz. Don't know about you. I think gold, silver, anything metallic just adds that bit of lustre to your painting. It looks a bit flat. You're a bit like, oh, it's a bit boring. What shall I do? A bit of gold paint or a bit of gold ink or even a gold pen. Just gives it that lift. Looks kind of look to your painting. A big blob there. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's a big blob. So I'm going to keep going back and try and unblob it. Bringing this up again. Dragging that ink. Tidying up those edges. Grabbing any excess ink that I've left along the way. Again here. Bringing it up. Dragging it along. Really am running out of ink here. Last to the end of the painting. Order some more. I've got stuff in my supplies that I've never used. I really need to have a look and see what I have got. So I always tend to use the same things over and over again, just because I've used them and I really like the way they look. So that's why this gold ink is running out on me now. I'll go the other way this time. Bring it down. Okay, I think that's good to go. I'm going to let that dry and see what that looks like. I've got some spare ink still left in the bottle, so I just thought, well, I might as well use it all up. So I looked at the negative spaces and thought they looked a bit bland and boring. So I'm just putting these little lines across from one bar of gold to another. I think that looks quite effective. It is getting a little bit sort of like bobbly. You can see here on the brush it's a bit thick. But you know, sometimes you just want to just carry on, and that's where I'm at. I've got a black pen here outlining the little centers just to make that gold pop out, and it really does when you add a little bit of contrasting color, and the black pen really works well for that. Outlining the edges here, and then I've got a white paint pen, a Posca pen. These are my favorite, I love them. And just doing some lines across the white, and then I've just got a bit more of that gold ink, using the end of a brush and just brushing that on to that white Posca pen mark there. Then making little flower shapes, little dots just in little circles, adding them randomly onto the page, and some little marks going, following the lines that are already made by the ink. So using the white paint pen to outline that ink, just so it pops out again, and then just getting the black fine liner and going around the gold ink that I've laid on top of the white paint pen. Adding little tiny dots in between, and then just outlining the little flower shapes there. So this is really enjoyable to do. I hope you get to try. So easy, as you can see in this video. Just really easy to complete and really gets you in that arty kind of zone. So if you like this, maybe you'll consider liking, subscribing. Maybe if you've got time, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear what you're up to, whether you're going to try this, what other materials you use, what's good for you, and I'll come back to you straight away. So we'd love to hear from you. So just adding some more embellishments in that white negative space, little lines with little dots on there, just because I thought the white looked a bit harsh. The paper white is really quite harsh compared to the paint pen white, so I've just added this little bit of shading, I suppose you could call that, and I think that's working really quite well. Very relaxing to do. You're just following the lines and making sure that all your space is complete. So then when you finish that, you may want to outline your page. Get a gold pen here, and I'm just outlining the masking tape so that when I pull back that masking tape, you'll see a lovely border, and it really frames the picture, makes it look really lush. You can see it here now, so if you haven't got a frame, that border will do that for you. So you can see the detail here. I think it's worked rather well. I love that gold glitz. I think it really works well when the light hits it. You can really see the shimmer. Gives it a really lovely luxe kind of look. Well, I hope you've enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye.